Oh, did Potato want to come and say hello? Did you? You're making happy noises. A little potato. Okay, okay. It's okay. Hello friends and a very warm welcome to my channel. Or if it is your first time here, hi, my name is Melissa or Missa. Welcome. Today we have coffee. Actually, decaf coffee because it's now, what, 4 p.m. and I have to be up at 4 a.m. so I'm not going to reel myself full of caffeine at this point. Do you know what, that is nice? On the old hands, that is pleasant. Anyway, as you can see by the title, we are reviewing a palette. I think when I did my last video, I think most comments said to do this palette first. So that's what we've done, the Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy. And it is a dark fantasy. I'm going to be honest, what do you expect? Do you think I don't like this palette? No, let's be honest. Anyway, I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Cool toned beautifulness. I've done this look here on my eyes with it. I think the lashes ruin it. They're very curled up. They're like Dose of Lashes ones. I don't think I like them. But anyway, this is what we're going to use. I do dip in a couple of Pastel Roses shadows as well, just for fun, because I wanted to. But if you are new around here and you've never seen me review a palette, I'm going to swatch it all, do this look, and then give you my thoughts on the palette at the end of the video. So let's jump into the swatches. I haven't swatched it yet. I've only played with it on my eyes, and we'll see how they come out. I think they're going to come out 10 out of 10, to be honest. It's Beauty Bay. I've got no qualms. Anyway, let's jump into it. Okay, I'm just going to go column by column on my big beef arm. It's not even that big, is it? And we'll just get into it. I'd quite like to fit it all in one swatch party, so I might do like half and half. And we'll just go through it quickly. So we've got Atmosphere, Reality. No potato. No one's interested. No one's interested. Nightmare. A Shim Sham. Dark Matter. Ooh, I'm supposed to be leaving room over here for swatches. I don't know if I am. Hoax. Encrypted. Grunge. Oh mama. Used that a lot today. Grime. That's what I call my lady bits. I'm going to try and move over here. No, that's not going to work, is it? Transmission. I think it'll work with it, like when I show you the close-up though, hopefully. Slime. Another intimate name for my lady bits. Don't know what's happened to me, sorry. This colour's gorgeous. I haven't used this today. Hack. It's like a pinky champagne shimmer beautifulness. Source. Stunning, right? Gorgeous. Oh, I've just hit pan on that. Not joking. What's that called? Plasma. Come on, this is gorgeous. I haven't used this colour either. Machine. Algorithm. Brune. Just hit pan on this. Code. Just because I am an aggressive swatcher. Oh, I haven't even swatched this one. Oh! What? Sit on my face. Virtual. Which is a black Shim Sham. That is sick. That is... Don't even talk to me. Spaced. Noise. Distortion. Also noise. And Hardcore. Also noise. Right, there's all the swatches. Horribly done, but it all fits on one arm. What do you think of them apples? Look at that shimmery black. I didn't even look at that today. Like, I didn't even acknowledge its existence in the palette. This like pink champagne shimmer is stunning. That green is obviously sick. I'm not swearing at you. Purple. As always, it's Beauty Bay. They swatch incredibly. Zero issues. Just because I am a rough swatcher, see? I did hit pan on the silver and the blue. Yeah, very impressed by those. Was fully aware I would be. Beauty Bay literally do not let me down. Ever. Like, I'm so biased
towards their formula, and not even the brand. Like, they put me on their PR list and then kicked me off for absolutely no reason, like didn't even tell me. It's like I should be like salty about it, but I'm not, because I just love their formula so much. I will always support like Beauty Bay because I love their makeup. Okay, so now with that done, let's jump into me putting it on my eyes, doing this look here, which is a very Melissa look, very wearable look. I wanted to do something a bit more wearable, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Shut up everyone outside! Oh, it feels so nice to be sitting like with the camera zoom. I mean, I hate when it's zoomed into my face because I can see it on the monitor and bleh, yuck. I just mean it's nice to be filming like a palette review again. Anyway, obviously the palette, I'm going to start off with the black. I always do, usually, and I did for this one. This is called Dark Matter, and I'm just using it on a pencil brush. This is a Morphe M431, and I'm just going to put it all the way around. Quite messy. I wanted to do a rounded look because I've not done one in a while, and I wanted to do a far more kind of wearable look as well. Just because I don't have that much time. It's already like 2 PM and I want to film and edit this and get it up as soon as possible. But I'm up at 4 AM for work tomorrow, so I wanted to do something that I could film quite fast. Obviously this black is great. As you can see, it's just going on beautifully. Then I'm going to take an Old Faithful M506 from Morphe, just dip into that again and just soften the edges of this. If you want to see more videos on this palette, Kerry Kirk, I'll link her down below. She's done a few on it. She's so quick off the ball, off the mark, I think I meant to say, with new palette reviews. So yeah, I'll link her below. She did a really beautiful blue smoky eye with it, which I was gonna just copy, but then when I saw these colours I knew what I wanted to use, so that's why we're doing this. Then I'm taking my Morphe M514, another hugely favourite brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Grunge. And I'm just going to blend out the black with this. This is a gorgeous deep purple. And go under a wee bit. I always do my under eye when I'm doing a rounded eye just to keep it rounded, because if I don't do an under eye I tend to drag stuff out. But I'll probably end up wiping it off and like redoing it once I've got my base on. This, as you can see, blends out the black beautifully. It's a lovely deep, deep purple, so it just does what I need it to do. Then when I've got like nothing on the brush really, I'm just gonna skiff it around the edges just to help blend into my next shade. I've not got my brows on yet either. I've got nowhere to put my mirror, so I always have to like duck down when I film and it hurts my back. Then I'm going to take another M514. This one's a bit older, so it's a bit more splayed out, which is why it looks different to the previous one, but it's the same. And I'm going to dip into Reality. I don't want a lot of this shade, like I don't want this shade to overtake, but I do need it to blend into the brown. And these two shades go beautifully together as well. It's like a dark purple and then a warm cranberry, so they do mix beautifully together. Real nice and rounded. These are blending so beautifully. I've only been filming for 6 minutes, and I mean, you know. Then I'm going to use a Molly O'Brien M07 Ava brush. I don't know if these are still available. I think Molly O'Brien went out of business, but which is a big shame actually because the brushes are fabulous. I'm going to take Algorithm. This palette, like these purples and cranberries and browns, they really remind me of the Gourmand Girls Spooked palette. Like they've got quite similar tones running through the both of them. Not the whole palette, but purple and the brown anyway. Both got a white, both got a black. I never thought purple would blend into brown, but it does. I mean, I knew it would, technically. It's not really something I've tried a lot of. But it's quite a grungy vibe. Because I've just seen this shade and I just want to try something while we're all here together. I want to pick up this like cranberry shimmer. Is that gonna look cute on the lower lash line? Potentially. We'll save that for later. And then this is where I did cheat a little But I am going to use another Beauty Bay palette, so I hope you can forgive me. But I just think it adds to the look and it just makes me a lot more happy with it. All my palettes are over here. I'm just going to grab a yellow. I used this one, Hello Sunshine, from the Bright Mattes. And this is a Zoeva 228. And I'm just going to pop this around the outside. I just think it helps fade it into my paler skin better than the light brown. I could have used the white to try and do it, but once again I wanted like me to love this look as well and not just do a look that I wasn't happy with, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's just a wee bit of yellow. And then I'm going to take more black and just pop that on the inner corner and the outer corner. I don't intentionally like always use my Morphe brushes, but they're just what I reach for. And then back in with the M506 just to re-intensify that black in a nice circular shape. So I'm just going to go back in at this stage with all my shades and just re-blend. So I might do this bit silently just so this video isn't too long, because I realise usually I do new reviews with a voiceover. But I think because I'm just getting back in the swing of filming, I just wanted to sit and chat crap with you all, you know. Okay, that's not perfect, but it's alright for tonight. Yeah, we got Monster. I'm going to take my little collection, this is a concealer, what is it? Concealer and eyeshadow primer. This is in the shade Extra Fair, and my Colourpop E3 brush, just a little flat brush. And just a wee bit of this concealer. I'm just going to pop it on my lid. Sometimes I get these really like unmatching angles, so I'm just going to try and match them up. Tend to go on my finger just to kind of help blend the edges, and I'm going to take this slightly into the crease but not very much. And then I took the shade Source, this blue, because obviously I was going to use this blue, wasn't I, and just patted that on with my finger initially all over that primer that I just put on. And then I took my Morphe M546 and dipped into that same shade and just worked this up here just to kind of fade it into the mattes just a wee bit. Then I took the shade Hardcore on this is a wee Odin's Eye brush. They sent me a wee package and it had some of these brushes in it with the, I don't remember what release it was, and I just used this to blend in the side to the black. Now this is another stage that you might get annoyed at me, and I completely understand, but I did get a lot of requests to use these and I feel like this blue is really pretty. I'll go over it again with my finger. I do think it's really pretty and it does stand out on my lid against those other shades, but I feel like it could be more. So I reached into my Pastel Roses and I used this shade, Marooned, and it is this, like, it's a blue pink shift. And I'm just going to tap a wee bit on my finger. It's up the centre. Just think that pops a lot better. Right, so that's basically it. Oh, I did put a dark blue navy in my waterline. This is Too Faced Killer Liner in Killer Sapphire. It's so dark blue that it almost looks black, but it is blue, I promise. Right, so I will go clean up, take off my under eyes because I'm not happy with them. Like, look how low that one is compared, you know what I mean. Put my base on and then we'll come back and do a lower lash line. I am thinking like that, maybe if I put it on wet though, so it really shines, would be quite nice because it will match the cranberry mattes. So yeah, I'll go put my base on and then we will come back and do lower lash line together. Oh, I've got most of my base on. I've just realised I forgot to put my brow gel in. And I feel like it really thickens up my brows. All done. It's the Huda one. It is the titties. I love it very much. So I've fiddled about with this eye and I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm really liking that pop of like purple. So we'll start with that. So it is the shade Distortion. I'm going to take it on this little Makeup Geek pencil brush. I've had this for years and I'm wetting it. And I didn't set right underneath my eye with any powder so that it would be tacky and the eyeshadow would stick to it a lot better. And I'm wrapping that around the inner corner. And then I thought, because I've already used a pastel rose shade, I might as well just use another one. So I'm going to take a little bit of, like, I've already committed to the fraud of not just using the one palette. Phantom, which is like a mauve to green. It's stunning. I'm just going to pop that on there, just over that purple. Again, should probably use a glitter glue because it's so flaky. Again, I do apologise if it annoyed you that I use another shadow, but sometimes I just want to really like how my makeup turns out, and this helps. Oh, isn't that stunning? Wow. And then I just used the same shades that I used above just to smoke out this part, so just the black. And then I'm going to use like one brush. This is a Kaleidos brush. What's it called? S5. And I just have like my makeup towel on my knee and I just rub it on there in between shades. Saves using a million brushes. And I want it to be smoky and grungy anyway, so I love the shades this palette has to offer. I don't think it's going to be a palette for everybody. I don't think everyone's going to love the colour story at all, but shut up. It is so grungy and gorgeous. And then I'll use a slightly different brush to grab the yellow. Ooh, it's all the way over there. From my Bright Mattes. And I used my NYX Silences Golden Blush because it's very yellow, so it'll like tie into my eyes. I can't wait to put lashes on this. I think that's really gonna like make this look so much better. Bit more of the brown. I like it. I do. I really like how my makeup's coming out. You know when you've not done like fun makeup in ages and then you finally do it and you really like how it comes out? That's me right this second. Okay, I'll go throw lashes on and a lip, and then we will debrief on the palette, which, I mean, I feel like you know how I think about it. Let's be quite honest. It's gorgeous. Obviously all my makeup's done. I finished off with Melt Golden because I always feel like it goes with these kind of tones, and I was just drawn to it. I bought the new like MUA lip liner, lipstick, lip gloss combo, and I thought I was going to use that, but actually Melt Golden, let's be honest, it's the tits. 10 out of 10, absolutely love this palette. It's swatched beautifully. That's the first time I swatched it, when I swatched it in the intro, which I just finished filming about 4 seconds ago. And swatched beautifully, very happy with it. There's a few shades like this virtual shade that I need to play with. I imagine I'm going to have to use some kind of like tacky base to make the glitter stick out. This gorgeous pink shimmer is very unique. I feel it's quite special. The black's great, the shimmers are beautiful. It's that kind of like putty-ish formula for a few of them, and other ones just feel like shimmers, but all nice shimmers. There's no duds in this palette in my opinion. Like from swatching, obviously I've not used every single shade on my eyes, but from swatching there doesn't appear to be any duds. Like sometimes in their palettes they'll have like one shimmer that is just gash and I hate it, but doesn't appear to be the case here. So yeah, I love it. If you love the colour story, get it. It's not expensive. Like, it's not very expensive. Obviously in this economy everything is expensive, but like for how many shades you get, it's gorgeous. And I actually don't mind the packaging either. I don't mind it. It's kind of matrixy with these bits, and that's one of my favourite series of all time. I love it very, very much. Very happy to have it in my collection. 10 out of 10. Oh, also Teresa did a video on it. I'll link that down below. I think she gave it 9.5 out of 10. I'm giving it 10. So there you go. Anyway, that's going to be all for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think of the palette? Are you going to buy it? Are you not? What are you going to do? Next video is going to be on the Gourmand Girls Spooked, and then the Huda Empowered. Probably with a full face of first impressions mixed in there somewhere. Yeah. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to piss off, edit this video, shower, and get into bed. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope we'll catch you on the flip side.